Defogging mask with proper way that really works is so important. We need to have clear vision under the water when we go diving. We do not want to be diving blindly and destroy coral reef just because our mask is fog. It is not an excuse for that. I'm Melissa and you are watching Mel's Scuba World on YouTube. Today, we will learn how to defog your brand new mask and your used mask. In case you wrecked one, we will need to know how to defog your brand new one first. You'll need toothpaste, toothbrush, and a rag. To check out my bamboo toothpaste. It is great, biodegradable. If you want one, do check out on my description below to get yourself one. After all, I really encourage to use eco products to save the environment together as a diver. So let's jump into the technique now. Let's start with a brand new mask. This mask is a glass lens. Obviously, it's a scuba mask. Do not practice this method of toothpaste and toothbrush on your plastic lens mask, especially for snorkelers, because we divers we do not wear plastic lens mask. Again, do not do it on your plastic lens because it will scratch your mask. Let's squeeze enough amount of toothpaste on the inside of the mask, about this much. We want to rub it around with our finger first and rub it in a circular like that. So do it in circle motion. Okay, then you want to grab your brush and you want to make sure you do it gently, not too rough, and make sure your toothbrush is fine and soft. So we want to slowly scrub it in, and you can also do it on the outside because it has sticker, and then you want to wash away all the glue from the sticker, whatnot. And the brand new mask has this protective film from the manufacturer, and the toothpaste has abrasive in them, so you want to be gentle. So you want to rub it in, right, like that, in circle. Spread it equally, and this is just a good amount here. So we want to leave the mask here on the table, whatever not, and leave it dry for a few minutes. Then you want to rinse it off with water, wash the toothpaste away from the lens, then wipe down the lens, dry lens, and redo it. Apply the toothpaste and scrub it and for another layer. I will repeat this at minimum maybe 2 times. 3 times is better, and you're good to go and dive with it. I would do this before, maybe a day before my dive, or after the day that I purchased it, to do it earlier, to do this technique few times because it takes time. So this is how you do for your brand new ones. And again, after you do all of this for the brand new one, you can apply the method of what I'm about to teach you next before your dive. Okay, so I'm hoping you get these techniques for the brand new one. Do you get it? What? Get it? Great, you're welcome. So let's get our used one. Before our dive, we want to always prepare our mask. As we divers, we want to defog our mask like right before the dive. So I usually do this method when I gear up my gears, and I'll do it and clip it on my chest buckle. So you can either use your favorite gel defogger that you can purchase it at your dive store, or use an eco-friendly soap. Okay, what I'm about to show you here, I have about quarter full, yeah, not quarter empty, let's be positive here, quarter full of the gel. Okay, so I'm gonna dilute it by adding the rest of it in water. Okay, because we do not need to be having too thick of a gel, and by doing this it really works, and you don't really need to rinse it off with water. Yeah, about this much bubble, because it doesn't sting the eye. Do you see that much bubbles? Yep. All right, that's it. Okay, so it's a lot of water that you added to it. Okay, so make sure before you apply on the used mask, the lens is dry. Okay, then you do that. Use your finger, rub it in. You do not need to have your toothbrush for this one. Okay, you shouldn't have to. Okay, rub it in. You can also do it at the front if you want. All right, and leave it dry. Okay, all right, so this method right here, okay, it's as good as spitting on your mask for me. All right, because you don't really need to rinse it. Right now we want to be very hygienic because it's COVID-19, so we do not want to be spitting. Okay, and obviously when we do that as divers, we do it in a good manners, right? Alright, so if you do this method using the eco-friendly product, if you don't rinse it, or if you want to rinse it after you do your giant strike, enter the water, you can rinse it off with your seawater, because it's not gonna hurt the environment. Yeah, or just leave it, really, just leave it, because that layer of stickiness a bit, it helps from getting your mask fogging, yeah, under the water. So I encourage people to also buy eco-friendly products. Yeah, so I have a few products on my link below about eco. Purchase it, because I'm surprised. Right now I'm in Tioman Island, and I'm surprised that this island is amazing. They do recycling a lot, and they do have this kind of product that they sell at the store. I'm so proud of the local store here. Yeah, so we want to help them, all the local store that want to help the environment. Yeah, small gestures like this count, so you want to be that type of diver too. Okay, and also, by the way, I do have some tips on how to keep your mask from fogging under the water after you do all of this. What you can do, let's say for example you go for the dive and you feel the water temperature drops, all of a sudden on that the water temperature was cold. So what I do, I still that water and get it in my mask, so that the inside of my mask and outside of my mask is the same, and I keep about this much in my mask and just dive with a little bit of that water on my nose. So if you are a person that is always afraid of water on your face, watch my video that I have on my channel on how to fight fear on your face. Practice that, so that when you do it and keeping the water on your nose like this amount, okay, to keep the temperature inside the mask and outside the mask, yeah, the same temperature, because after all the condensation and the body heat transfer to the mask, right? By having that technique too, it helps. Learn it, because I do have it for you to practice it at home. Learn within your own pace. Yeah, to subscribe my channel, and don't forget to turn on that notification bell to make sure you don't miss any of my videos. Share, comment, like with your dive buddies. Till then, thank you very much.